have expected, no one would have predicted to begin the 2019 Overwatch League season. Washington Justice, even if they end up losing at this scenario, I'm actually kind of pretty proud of them. These are good showings against some of the top teams in the league.
Exactly. They are really showing what they're capable of here. Do not underestimate them at this point. That's the impression you have to be walking away with. They are definitely bringing the pain. London Spitfire now on the offense. So let's see. Are they capable of figuring out that there is another side to the bridge?
A bridge too far. The story of the London Spitfire.
Oh, look at it. I mean, right now, Guard is all by his lonesome. Gesture's just gonna go. They're actually just trying to circumvent the bridge. They're like, enough of this bridge stuff. Let's get over here. Fazik's looking for the stylish boop. He doesn't quite manage it. Will survive. And now London, look at that, Hex. Look at that. They're on the other side of the bridge.
See, they're able to get there just far, and we'll see if they win this fight. If they're ever able to get back to that position, or if they lose this fight, if they're able to get back to that position again. Washington's up top. Fury's looking for the scoop to knock him down. Needs to follow up the rest of his team.
He gets the scoop the loop and does manage to get him down to the low ground. And now the fight's a little bit mono and mono here. But as far as positioning is concerned, London now shouldn't be feeling too off. They still need to find a way to dislodge this.
But you always feel good as the offense if you can get the payload across the bridge, because now you don't really have to worry about the Lucio knocking you off the edge or any other sort of displacements putting you right into the drink.
Yeah, the spawn camp not really there. Although, I mean, it is possible. This payload, if Gesture leaves it at any point, it could start backing up towards that spawn.
Yeah, defense and offensive switch. And how many times are we going to look at Prophet just all alone on the high ground here, raining death from above, and Zarya almost Graviton up. No deaths so far in this map. Both teams waiting for ultimates.
Yeah, ultimates coming online. I like the bit of tidbit info there at the bottom as well. Curious to see if London are going to get their second reverse here. They definitely need it. Sound barrier gets thrown in from Fazix. Tough to find the kill. Corey's fully charged as well, so he's going to be bringing so much hurt. London, though, they're just going to go ahead and group up together. Oh, attempts the big play. That would have been sick. Instead, the grab goes into the wall, and nobody on London gets caught.
Still no deaths on either side of things, despite the bevy of ultimate abilities used. Still even dodging that, but it's not about who you kill, it's where you push that cart, and Prophet will open it up, taking down main tank Giannis on the other side of things. It should open things up for London, but they haven't needed the kills to get the progress.
First blood. Is that how it goes? No, just gotta drop that.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's it. I don't have that bassy voice though, sadly, but the self-destruct is gonna go ahead and change things up here. Both Brian's the only guys who have died for their teams, and now Washington, they've got Giannis back up alive again, so he's gonna be here, and London Spitfire have to back off. They didn't quite manage to pick up the first point either.
Okay, really nice awareness there too, that they were able to see Fury sneak to the backside, maybe looking for a flank, but then they did see it. They sent Otto over there saying, I see you, Fury, and they just fully reset and back off. Rialto's a map all about holding corners. First corner is that one right there, second corner is to the left, and then when you get second point, there's another corner, it's a lot corner. It's a very angular map, a lot of 90-degree turns.
Very sharp, unnatural, put it that way.
Yeah, you'd think built around a meandering river, you'd have less angles. But
no, you know.
Humans and their architecture, man, I don't know.
Silly. Look at this gesture. Once again, they're going to go ahead and try and get this cart to the first point. 40 seconds on the clock for London. Whole bunch of ults to work with. Now or never. They got to get it across the line here. Some decent defense getting put up by Washington, though. Sensam got to get focused. He's got to get brought back up here by his teammates, and it looks like they'll manage. He's going to get topped up again. Nuss has got the sound barrier online, so from his perspective now, he's just waiting for one of the big ults to come out, although that would be greedy, it would be outrageous, but he could dart forward and try and go for the boop.
He's gonna just place him a little bit, and Shatter goes under the cart. Grab's gonna hold everybody onto it. Still a brawl here, but it is the London Spitfire picking up the first 2 kills. That's 2 tanks out of it. A 6v4 should be a situation they win every single time. They throw Grab in for good measure, do just that. And though it's contested, it won't be for long. Into the drink, and London Spitfire clean it up.
There we go. First point picked up. A whole whopping 2.5 minutes added to the clock here for London. So now they've got a bit of room to work with. Payload's going to be making its way forward.
I mean, it seems like a long time, but you have to go up to the right, down to the right again. So 2.5 minutes is not the longest amount of time to get to the second point here on Rialto.
I feel like we're playing a game of Snake. You know, it's just going to keep like all around here on the big map.
I just see Tetris blocks, man.
There you go. There you go. All those angles, Hex, that's right. all the angles. Let's see if you know, the Dust have figured out an angle here to work with. So now they're kind of divided up. Not the end of the world though. Corey's in position to get the bubble on his teammates. And so yep, sure enough, going to be getting that energy rolling. Ult's getting chucked in, left, right, and center. Guard just swinging away, and he will help to find the kill on Giannis. All three supports piling in on that Reinhardt. Now the big kill's starting to come through here for London. This is a fight that's going their way.
I love that London switched gears there. They were playing so slow and reactive, but there they initiate with a sound barrier, jump in, speed boost, let's go. Now, if you watched any Overwatch League 2018, you might think of Lucio as a healer, but in the 2019 Overwatch League season, he's done 30% more of his speed aura. He's mostly used for his ability to get tanks into position quickly so that they can do damage. He's got the two abilities to either heal or make you faster. This year, it's all about gotta go fast.
He's just got to be hoping he's going to get those 5-star ratings, you know? Just give him the high ratings.
He gets 5 stars from me as long as he doesn't talk to me.
There you go, done. And into it, and there it is, the boop off. And they do manage to cut a couple of the support out on Washington's side. Clever play there from Fazix, trying to throw a wrench in things here for London. London, however, going to regroup, and now it's going to be the big fight. Corey has got the grab online. Not a whole lot of energy yet for him, though. And now it's just that staring match. Who is going to lose? And the big question is there. There's the shatter, grab right in, point blank, grabs a bunch, no follow-up though. Although the self-destruct does go off, the shields are up for London. They will survive it, and they are gonna make some real progress. Great boot there thrown in by Fazix to buy a little bit of time, but that will cost him his life. And Washington doesn't look like they will manage to hold here. It's a potential 3rd point on the board here for London.
A superior Transcendence timing from the London Spitfire. You saw them all locked into the small room, but the Transcendence came up. They got too close to the ball, which they had just got together and lost some heroes. And then Transcendence faded in the other side as they were still in the Graviton surge for Washington Justice. Lost a couple heroes on the post under that.
Preemptive rally goes through from guard. There's the shatter. Guard, however, will survive. Sound barrier thrown in as well here on London's side. And the shatter to follow. Giannis gets laid out for a nap, and Sam's gonna have to go and shop for a new mech. And there's no way you're gonna survive this. London Spitfire powering through. 58 seconds on the clock, and it's looking like London will be able to pick up this 3rd point. Otto's gonna get run over, and they will find success. London fighting back. 3 points to their name.
About as one-sided as that could be. 23 eliminations to 2. London Spitfire in control of Rialto. See if they can close it out after the break.
And there we have it, London finding success. Seems like they're finally finding their groove here. On the 4th map, they succeed with their offense. They pick up 3 points, and it's Washington now who are kind of starting to get to that point now. Do they have their backs to the wall? Do they have the confidence necessary to get the job done, Hex?
They should have the confidence. They played NYXL pretty good on this map before, but I think it's not just London finding their groove here and there. I think the support play was much stronger there, and I really like that one moment around second where they just decided to turn the speed up. Let's initiate with sound barrier. Let's not be reactive. Let's be unpredictable for a change. Perhaps London's kind of fallen into a rut of we're trying to figure out 3-3 still a little bit, so they're doing the same thing, but I've always liked teams, and especially London, when they're just aggressive. Just guys, have some confidence. Let's just take a fight. Take a fight, see what happens, and they won that one.
How much do the tickets cost to your motivational speeches, Hex? That was a good one. I think it's money well spent.
I got nothing for you, Semmler.
You gotta throw a book at it, you know?
Sometimes you just break my brain, bro.
When does the book get released?
Being the best you.
Turns out, yeah, being the best you. Robert Kirkbride. Let's get into it. London now on the defense, and they have elected to hold a bit more passively. Washington gonna make quite a bit of progress right out the gates, only to grind to a halt here at the choke. Well, never mind, let's boost it. And there you go, Lucio. What he serves for is just to power through and try and get his teammates into the fight as quickly as possible. Sometimes that means you're just running your Reinhardt headfirst into a wall, though.
Tries to dump Corey off the edge. Not quite there.
Yeah. There we go. Nice delay kill on Phasix. So that'll slow things down here for the Justice. London Spitfire will manage to hold at first. So full minute has been bled off the clock for Washington. And now London, they just need to keep doing the same. Stay patient. Nuss, once again, he's been watching some big Goose plays. You know, he's been watching some of the Goose, trying to go for the knocks off.
Every Lucio goes for it on this map. So be aware in your ranked games, especially if someone's got an Overwatch League skin, that Lucio's coming after you on the bridge of Rialto.
Now they've traded places. No, London, you were pushing the cart last time. Oh yeah, that's right. Now they back off. And it's Washington looking to make some progress here. Prophet, once again, high energy buzzing. And he's got the grab. Just waiting for it. He knows the opening is there. As the D-Matrix goes down, gonna get the ult in, but the trance is there from Guido, just topping his teammates right back up again. Rally gets thrown in by guard, and so we will have London holding for now. Both of these teams playing that economy game.
Prophet's been over 60% charge, I feel, this entire series. And Corey, who's been playing pretty well, averaging around 50%. That's just how well Prophet's doing on the Zarya. Meanwhile, main tank wars go Janus's favor.
Your buddy, now we're going to get some kills going through here for the Washington Justice. Hado did have to commit the rally into it, but they still have 4 ultimates online. So seems like they were able to come out ahead in these fights.
Now it's a matter of stalling out until everyone else can get back, but it does seem like the Lucio taxi or Lucio lift going to bring everybody back into it.
Fury does manage to get back over here with the rest of his team. Janus knocked off course. Unfortunate for him. He was looking for the pin. He's going to get the sound barrier. He has no idea what's going on now. It's out now chaos, but they still get 2, and the self-destruct to follow as well. That's got to be on Phasix there with the boop into the drink.
Boop, self-destruct. That horn you hear means the entirety of the London Spitfire are dead. And what is normally regarded as a defensive map has been anything but thus far.
Yeah, with these big beef combos, does look like, yeah, he was able to just knock him off the side.
Well,
right
that's
there.
I believe that's a lot of credit to Janus. You see them playing horizontally when they're knocked off, means that the Earth Shatter hit them. Pretty easy to knock down stun targets. A well-coordinated attack, getting a big value play out of their ultimates.
And now they're going to look to follow it up as well. Shatters, everything getting thrown in here from London, who are desperate to put a halt to the progress for Washington Justice. Prophet with the grab, not going to catch anybody. Washington just powering forward, keeping that pressure on. And it's looking like Sensem will eventually get found. Prophet able to get the baby diva.
They're going to try to back up now, just wait and regroup. They don't want to lose anybody late. It seems like they should be in position to get this retreat just fine. Going to eat some damage, but that just means that their support ultimate should come online as everyone will get healed up. Back to the drawing board with 2.5 minutes remaining on the Washington, D.C. offense.
So they still had time, though. They had more time than London when they pick up the second, or the first point, rather. So they still have a lot of room to work with here going into the second.
Well, they have to finish the map, otherwise we're going to a map number 5, which would be fitting for how this series has gone.
That's true. I mean, it gives a chance for London, you know, to get their second reverse sweep. Everything's still on the line here for London. They can ill afford to lose this map in terms of stage progress and just in terms of reputation. All right, come on, you got some pride here, London. You're the defending champs. Get into the fight. Nope, he says no. Jester is deciding to be patient. Fine.
Janus' last second block. Onto the shatter from the other side. They're going to get some push here. He gets a couple knocked down. Can he find and gets the charge? Janus all alone in the back end. Going to pick up his own.
Oh, sick work from Janus. Manages to get 2. That was a monster shatter, and nobody was there to protect him.
It's so tricky to be regarded as a Reinhardt player, because if that charge misses or he gets knocked off course, people are like, oh, what a fool playing so aggressive. However, he knocks down both supports, gets 1 on the charge, gets 1 on the fire strike. You're like, Janus, what a god!
It is funny how that works, actually, you know. But
Razor's Edge.
the Razor's Edge, and he is dancing on it. London Spitfire now are the ones who are looking to go ahead and chop him in half. Sound barrier is getting thrown in. The support ult's not going to be enough, though. The focus fire too good, and Phasix is out of it. And it's looking like Washington might have to back off yet again. Janus is, wow, going to go ahead and fully commit. Just charges into the back line. Man's on a mission right now.
He's trying to create a little space for his team, trying to buy a distraction. Otherwise, they were all going to get cleaned up there. So it ends up being a martyr kind of play, but totally fine. Nuss was trying to get behind the rest of the team and start knocking them forward, and not quite the full-on cleanup, but now London with the aggressive forward hold.
Well, there's the wrap. Washington looking for another angle to work with. 2 minutes on the clock for them. They got to be careful not to get knocked off the side, though. Oh! Counter boom! Get out of here, Nuss! Fazix 1 step ahead. And now that sets them up here. Washington, can they get in and take advantage of these kills?
Oh, what a great play there. They were playing with fire. As aggressive as Nuss has been, they baited him into it. He goes for it, and Fazix right there to punish him. Fighting fire with fire. London Spitfire still a lot of ultimates to work with. This one's all about execution. The Justice are going to have their big ults online as well. Guido has to stay alive. He's got to stay alive so his other supports can get their ultimates. But now trapped in the corner, trapped in the grab.
And they will get the stun. Guard is there to take advantage of it. Minute on the clock, though, for Washington. They still got a couple fights in them. They don't need to get too stressed out. London are trying to push them as far back as possible. Gesture really going to throw it in. This could be big.
Smart play.
Cutting off 2 and getting the Diva demeched as well is going to just further waste time here for Washington.
It was already a little ambitious to say they had a couple fights left in them with going how long you could just walk back to the cart anyway. However, they didn't waste anything there. Now, they are going to have less time in their bank regardless of what happens here. So 52 seconds to 40. But if they do finish, should get a reset on the clocks.
Indeed, it will go back and forth. Rally through, speed boost as well. These guys are zipping all over the place now. Yanis looking for the charge, cancels it out against Gesture, and the focus fire too good along with the Discord Orb. No way for him to survive the pressure. In London Spitfire right now, they are looking so good, Hex, to take this to a map 5 and redeem themselves.
I don't even know if they're going to be able to get there. They're going to have to take a really strange angle here and put themselves in harm's way just to be able to try to go touch the cart.
And yep, sure enough, Guido chucked in for a bat. Yanis picked off next. They're not going to make it in time, and we will be going to map 5. London Spitfire search for redemption, and they're getting that much closer. Tied it up 2-2. And now it's a question of whether Washington Justice can deny the reverse sweep or if they can get the job done on map 5.